friends, brothers and sisters. I'm going to do a little video tonight. Been had the word sort of stuck in my head. Acceptance. You know, it's an interesting word, acceptance. The actual definition of acceptance is the action of consenting to receive or undertake something offered. The action of consenting to receive or undertake something offered. So, acceptance. Then I thought of basically the serenity prayer. Okay, and when we look at the serenity prayer, we actually have, God grant me the serenity. And the definition of serenity is the state of being calm, peaceful, and untroubled. Okay? So we have, God grant me the state of being calm, peaceful, and untroubled. Serenity. To accept the action of consenting to receive or undertake something offered. The things I cannot change. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. The courage to change the things I can. And wisdom to know the difference. And the difference is why. The music you may hear in the background, there's a song by Lenny Kravitz. It's called The Difference is Why. The difference is why. It's very interesting. The difference is why. So anyway, then I sort of came up with the idea of looking at the difference between can change and cannot change. You see? So this is sort of category A, B. Okay? And I still say B is really 13. But B, A to B. Okay? And wisdom to know the difference. You see, wisdom is in the middle. And this is, and I'm kind of showing this because it's still the idea of duality. Okay? A and B, it's sort of good, evil, hot, cold, rich, poor, smart, dumb, Democrat, Republican, okay? And wisdom is in the middle. This is still what I call the narrow path. This is the wide path. The wide path is from A to B. C, so to speak, is in the middle. Wisdom. Knowing the difference, okay? And then what I'm going to do next is sort of, so I'm going to go back to this real quick. We'll do it one more time. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and wisdom to know the difference. And then I have can change, cannot change. Okay? Courage to change. Acceptance cannot change. Wisdom is the difference. Okay, so what I'm going to show you now, here is a bow and arrow. It's a bow. Okay, a bow. B-O-W. And it's pretty interesting, and I'm sorry I didn't really pull that scripture, but it just sort of hit my head. After God destroyed humanity the first time in Genesis, after he created a bow, B-O-W, The actual word rainbow doesn't show up until Revelations. But anyway, it's sort of this same idea of a bow, okay? And one side is A, one side is B. Okay, but the arrow, a little arrow here. The actual arrow is in the center. You see, there's an A, a B. Okay, but A does not exist without B. And B does not exist without A. But the strength of A and B is in the middle. Okay, this is still sort of, I would define this as wisdom. It's in the middle there. Okay? Everything, and this is the whole idea of duality again. Okay, if you actually got into it, and if I drawed the two columns that Solomon put up, okay, and I'm just drawing two real straight little columns, the idea with this is pick one or the other. Are you A or are you B? Are you a Democrat or are you a Republican? You see, there's the old saying of, what is it? Lesser of two evils. Well, there is a third choice. It's in the middle. Okay, so I mean, I kind of hope y'all follow that a little bit, but it's really weird. You just can't say things. You have to just... It's the idea of the parable kind of thing. It's people have to work it out in their own minds. Okay, I'll show you. This is the drawing I was just playing with a little while ago. Then I wasn't going to use this. Okay, but here's the idea of like the Jachin and the Boaz again. Okay, this is sort of the idea of you, your spinal column, your pineal gland, and then this is sort of one wing and the other wing. This is where the idea that the dove does not fly with just one wing. You see, this is where wisdom, it's there. You know, I don't know, I was just kind of playing in the drawing. I was actually going to just to try and help, and I'll go ahead because it doesn't really matter what I have here now. And this is what I was thinking about. This is the sun. Sorry about my artwork. I've told you before. Disclaimer, I'm not an artist. Sun, moon, okay. Sun and the moon, okay. And then sort of the weird thing I was thinking about a while ago, star. The sun, the moon, and the stars. Okay, and I was looking at, also when I was looking at this is sort of funny. When I was looking at the bow a while ago, I was kind of like seeing like this was like a serpent. And this was like a serpent. Okay, and sort of the understanding of A and B. Which, when these two come together, okay, that's sort of where there's spiraling kind of thing there, of the little serpent heads. And I'm sorry I'm not better prepared for this video than what I would normally try to be. Kira, wait. It's funny. My dog's name is Kira. Kira means, the reason I named her this is kind of help remind me, it's my destiny at this moment, based on the choices that I make. And it's sort of like the idea, yeah, well, it's funny, it's true. If I go to a red light, I can go left, I can go right, or I can go straight. And each one of these changes my future. If I go left, I have one future. If I go right, I have a completely different future. If I go straight forward, I have a different future. So, Kira, my destiny at this moment, based on the choices that I make. And that's important for all of us, I think. So, da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, yeah. Oh, now here's the funny thing, too. These two right here, these snakes, okay, if these are seraphim, okay, because two seraphim spiral around the throne of God, saying, Holy, holy, holy. So I mean, I don't know. I'm just playing and drawing and thinking about acceptance. All right. Have a good night.